After
Oh,
you.
wait.
Hey, have to do the intro first.
I think I can be heard. Hello, and welcome to Blue Minds Think Alike. Happy Halloween month, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to talk horror movies and shit, but our resident horror movie guy is not here. So I can't talk about horror movies.
Because we don't watch them.
Well, no.
I don't watch them, but I just need Danny in my life to just go, yeah, please discuss this horror movie with
We
me.
can't do it without the experts.
He's not the only expert.
True.
He's the biggest expert.
He's a better expert than me, but I know some things. I
never
claim.
said you weren't an expert. I just said Danny was.
All right. All right. Hey, wait, what's with the ducks?
I'm sorry?
What's with the ducks?
So,
Mother
as
ducker.
is the norm, I have to have a background befitting the episode. And
Yeah,
Please
mother
don't say
ducker.
you have a fear of
what was
rubber.
that comment that you said about the fear thing, Lou? Like 5 seconds before I said I had a duck or I had a background idea. Like yeah, I think you said the word phobia.
Yeah.
It's a fear of dolls.
Yeah, fear of
Oh,
dolls.
yeah.
Fear of dolls. That gave me the best idea. So for this Halloween episode, I am proudly representing, I'm gonna butcher this pronunciation, anatodephobia, which is the irrational fear that somewhere, somehow, a duck is watching you. Happy Halloween,
No
everybody!
way, that's real.
That is a real fear.
That's actually real.
That is a real fear.
Oh, me and Yas have got the same fucking expression right now.
Happy Halloween, everybody! How you doing today?
Blue minds think alike, motherfuckers.
And we're not even blue.
No.
Happy Halloween. Do
Yeah.
you like the blood? My aesthetic is blood.
Fair.
So we thought it'd be a good change to talk about fears because we have addressed in most videos that Lou is scared of clowns. So what does that mean for the rest of us? What are we scared of?
I'm gonna let the both of you go first because mine's gonna be long.
Lou, rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Fuck. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, hold on.
How about this?
Rock.
Wait.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Fuck.
Damn, I was gonna roll a d20.
No. We've
Um,
rolled enough on this channel.
You never roll on left dice.
okay, so we know the fear of clowns.
Yeah.
I didn't actually realize what it was called.
What's it actually called?
Coulrophobia.
Coulrophobia.
Almost sounds like the word clown.
Okay, fair. I mean, at least I know I'm not the only one scared of clowns.
It's a pure phobia, so it's fair enough.
Because we know a certain famous person who's afraid of clowns.
Yeah.
Who?
Nolan North.
Oh, he's afraid of clowns?
He's afraid of
Yeah.
clowns.
I did not know that.
Nathan Drake is afraid of clowns too.
I think that I maybe knew.
Yeah, at the end of 2. So at the end of 2 when Elena gets injured?
Yes.
Yeah, because then they're standing there and he says something about clowns are terrifying or something like that.
And yeah, and something about like me almost dying wasn't. Nah.
Yeah. So yeah, I have an absolute fear of clowns. Like, I will shake if I see them.
Mm.
One Halloween, one came and knocked at my door and I answered. Let's just say he had a nice glass door smashed in his face. With me running up the stairs
I'm sorry,
going.
that is so bad to laugh at, but it's the way you say it.
Was it a young kid or
An adult.
Teenager.
Teenager.
okay?
Yeah. But all you could hear is me going up the stairs.
I just like to imagine what that teenager was thinking. Like,
I was like fucking 13.
was it
Oh
on
my
Halloween?
No, clowns, go away.
Was it on Halloween that this happens?
Yeah, it was trick or treating.
I like to imagine like a 15-year-old or whatever trick or treater dressed up as a clown walks up to a person's door. They're like knock knock. The post office is like trick or treat. Wham! The door gets slammed in the face, and from inside they just hear ah! No content. And then I just imagine they're like, what the fuck?
That's about right. It was like when I went trick or treating, I would have to stand a few doors down and have a look at what was answering the door.
Yeah.
Because otherwise the clown would get kicked in the leg. And I'd be
I can
running.
imagine you just picking up a baseball bat and going all Stranger Things on the clown. Say it!
Yeah. I
Mm.
the worst one was Ronald McDonald
Ronald McDonald is the fucking worst.
in McDonald's
Mm.
on my birthday party.
Oh.
Because I don't know if you remember this, but you used to be able to go and make your own milkshakes in McDonald's at your birthday.
I have
Like
never
if you're
heard of
having a
that.
birthday party.
I have never
I
heard
don't
that.
have the memories for that.
Yasmin's too young. I'm old.
I'm
Oh
only
no.
10 years younger than you.
How much?
I'm 24.
Yeah. Still
You're
10 years.
34.
That's exactly what Yasmin
Still
said.
10 years.
It's what I said.
I didn't hear the 10. So
I'm just gonna look
yeah.
this Lucasade right now.
I don't know when McDonald's stopped doing those parties. So, well, I was probably about. Actually, yeah, I was probably about 10. So you wouldn't have even been born yet.
Nope.
Yeah, so you won't know about them. Okay. That's fair. Let's just say Ronald
wasn't born
McDonald
yet.
came into McDonald's
Oh boy.
and I ran around the kitchen screaming
that sounds like a Lou.
with a milkshake in my hand, ready to throw it at him.
Did you throw it at him?
I know it's so bad to laugh, but at the same time, it's just like the way that you handle it is just like, yeah, that's a Lou that I am proud of.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, yes, I'm going to throw this milkshake at this motherfucker.
Yes, because he'll get brain freeze because it's cold.
That's only if you eat it really fast.
That's true.
Not when you're thinking young.
That is also true.
When you're very young, Wade, you don't think, oh, brain freeze. You think, smack, brain freeze.
You see, the trick though,
Yeah.
the trick is not to like throw out their head. Or is this episode allowed to be 18 plus?
Of course it is, you donut.
Okay, good.
We don't operate towards kids. We know this.
This is true.
Nope.
You don't throw at them. And you don't like do a thing like you pull on the back of their shirt and dump down their back. Don't do that either.
I just literally shivered when you said that.
You're like, no, you really want to fuck
Idea?
with them, and I'm sorry for this. Don't put
Oh,
down
no.
their pants. That's how you get that. That's just gonna be. If you really
That
want,
shit's gonna be cold.
yeah, if you really want to torture them, do that.
Mm-hmm.
So
There is
Don't
actually a
do that in
video.
public, people. Don't do that in public.
There is actually a video of Nolan North being scared by clowns on YouTube. Wait,
what?
so you can watch it.
Fair enough.
Right, somebody else. I don't like clowns. Nope. Clowns die.
Okay. When I was a kid, I had a fear. Well, I was really scared of this thing just because basically I always used to have nightmares of it when I was a kid, and I can weirdly remember them an awful lot. Do you remember, and I'm talking to Lou on this, the Honey Puffs monster?
I mean the sugar puffs.
Yeah. The yellow thing with the weird thing and sounded very deep voiced.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was scared of that when I was a kid.
Oh shit.
Because let me see if I can find a picture. Oh, he's still terrifying.
I've already done it.
It was called Sugar Puffs, and then the UK cracked down on stupid sugar shit. And then it was called Honey Puffs.
It's honey. It's a C1 that says Sugar Puffs, and another that says Honey Monster Sugar Puffs. There's also Honey Monster Wheat Puffs.
I was terrified of that.
Hi. Yeah.
I used to have nightmares of that when I was a kid. Just
Yeah.
like coming to get you. I'm coming to get you. And I'm just like, no, I will never eat Sugar Puffs again.
Those were my fucking favorite things to eat.
I just couldn't watch the adverts of them.
No, I didn't watch the advert.
I couldn't watch the advert because that monster was actually terrifying to me.
Mhm.
And I was just like, every time it used to come on the TV, I walked out the room and then re-entered as soon as it was gone.
Yeah. I mean,
I hated that monster. I hated it.
yeah. Well, wait, these were what it looked like, but I can't share.
Oh, don't worry. I already pulled up a picture of it.
No, I mean the cereals. These were fucking nice.
Cereals? No, I just looked up the picture of what the cereal looked like.
Nom 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 nom.
Lou,
It's so good.
I just pulled up
It's
that
such
picture.
good cereal, but the monster is terrifying.
Yeah. I still hate that they had to change from Sugar Puffs to
Honey Puff.
like Honey Puffs.
Yeah.
What's the difference? Honey is sugar.
He is technically sugar. But I feel like at one point, like most people in their lives, and I will say this, and if you agree with me, feel free, we've all been scared of a cereal mascot at one point in our lives.
Not me.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, the Cocoa Monkey.
You were scared of the Cocoa Monkey. I was scared of the Honey Monster. I know some people have been scared of Tony the Tiger.
Tony the Tiger, yeah.
It's
Well,
something
yeah.
that's quite common.
Great.
Great. But yeah, there are people that have had a point in their lives where they've been scared of the mascots.
What about the leprechaun from Lucky Charms?
Happy? I can't remember. Is his name Happy or is his name Lucky? I can't remember.
I think it's Lucky, isn't it? Lucky the leprechaun. Hello. Who's me Lucky Charms?
So yeah, that was one of my fears. Go on, Wade.
Nice. What's
I
yours,
thought
baby?
it'd start simple before I go deep.
I'm sorry?
I thought I'd start simple because I'm also going deep.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Go on, Wade.
Not so much anymore. I used to have a fear of just bees.
Bees.
Oh, I hated the fuckers.
Just bees.
Still hate the fuckers.
Just any kind of bee, wasp, hornet, anything.
Wasps are worse. I mean, do you remember that Zoom call?
Oh yeah,
Me and Robin versus the wasp.
I
in the
remember.
assembly.
I remember.
Didn't we record that?
I'm pretty sure Johnny recorded it. I don't know where that video is. And then Chance was just like, no, I want to see what's going on with this wasp.
It's somewhere.
I was too scared and Robin was allergic, so I couldn't do it, and neither could she. So we were just like, oh, we'll just let it die.
I remember that because you like taped up the bottom of the fucking thing, didn't you?
Yeah, and everyone's just like, she's allergic. She's allergic. She shouldn't be doing that. And I'm just like, I'm also scared, and I don't want her to do it either. I'm trying to face that.
So what's that one called, Wade?
Let's find out.
Fear of the bees.
There's actually two names. It's melissophobia or apithobia.
Okay.
It's not so much a more of kind of like, I don't know what the term is, growing out of it, learns to live with it. I'm not sure what the term is, but it's not really that bad anymore. But when I was younger, oh boy.
I could just imagine a young Wade seeing a bee going.
I'll tell you exactly. I'll tell you exactly one such instance. When I was like, I couldn't have been older than 10. My dad was like, hey, wait, can you go outside and get the mail real quick? I went outside and I saw a few bees flying around, and I'm like, nope, not doing it, and just went back inside.
Hi, bye. Hi, bye.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's come back around to live.
This is probably a normal one anyway, but spiders.
Yeah.
It has gotten to the point that I was finding a damn spider in my room every second day.
You do find a lot of spiders in your room.
Uh-huh. I have now got something that works.
A dog? 2 of them?
No, my dogs are just stupid and just sniff the fucker.
What works then?
An electromagnetic pulse.
You have an EMP.
Mm-hmm. Only a little one.
Okay, I have two. Well, I have several questions, but only 2 come to mind at the moment. A, how did you get it? And B, how does it affect a spider? Okay, that's an ultrasonic pest repellent. That's not a straight up EMP.
No, but that's what it says on like Amazon. It says electromagnetic pulse.
Well, I mean,
electromagnetic pulse cannon.
So
that
is what it looks like.
It would have to be an incredibly weak one, otherwise it would.
It is.
Otherwise it would fuck
No,
up your
it's
computer.
it's a really weak
Yeah.
thing, but it has to be low to the ground, and it stops spiders coming in and anything else apparently. So
Fair enough.
So far, I've had them for 4 days. No spider, nothing.
Nice.
And a daddy long legs flew in and fucking turned around and flew out last
Nope.
night.
Fuck this
And
shit.
I was
I'm
just
out.
like, well, that works. So yeah, the spiders.
I would say get one of those like electric like tennis rackets or electric fly swatters or something. But given what your room
Fly
looks
traps.
like, that'd be too dangerous because there's too much breakable stuff in your room.
Yeah.
Plus, imagine if Lou touched it.
But-
Oh, they're not like my dad has one. It's not like it's maybe a bit numbing, like if you touch it
No,
for an extended period of time.
It's like when we saw Travis was fucking hitting all those mosquitoes in the Critical Role studio
Yeah. It's
with
like
one.
it's the same principle of if you were to stab a human being with a toothpick, it's a toothpick. It's not gonna do much. If you were to stab a fly with a toothpick, you've just driven a stake through 70% of their total surface area. You know? So like to a human, it's gonna seem like a tiny little spark with like electric fly swatter, but to a like bug, it's gonna kill them.
Yeah.
What about you, Yaz? Any more?
Do I go deep now or deep later?
I don't know if I have it in me to go deep right now.
Get through softies first.
No, it's just I don't know if I'm feeling that sharing right now. If you get what I mean. Not like if I'm not feeling not on a podcast episode.
It depends on my perspective of my version of deep compared to yours.
Mm.
Well, if I'm the one sharing.
Yeah, I'm not talking about you, bro.
I was talking. No, sorry. I was talking about like you can share these if you want. I'm not saying you don't. I'm saying I might not be able to share my deep stuff. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You asked how deep you wanted to go. You asked how deep you wanted to go.
This is a safe space. We are all welcoming here. What it is you don't. I'm not forcing you to share. You may if you wish.
Okay. I'll go with this one for now, because one of them will probably send me into a depression a little bit. But I'll go with this one for now. It's okay. It's okay. I technically have a fear of crowded spaces.
So do I.
Okay.
Basically, and do you remember how I got in the Wales?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How bad was I, Wade?
Why didn't you say anything to us? Like
I did.
I thought like you were just being like a little feeling like a little uncomfortable. I didn't think you were having like a full blown irrational panic attack type of thing.
Right, let me explain. I'm not the big amount to have a panic attack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm basically the big amount of just like, I will need my space occasionally, and I would need to remove myself from the area to get that space.
Mm-hmm.
But if I lose you guys and I'm in a crowded space, then I will start fucking panicking. Which is why I was trying to keep as close to you guys as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And me.
Oh yeah, I couldn't lose that one.
Well, you did run off by yourself to go get a second picture with Troy.
Actually, that was the first.
That was the first.
I love how he corrected me on it being the first one, not that he didn't do it. No.
He's not gonna listen, it's Lou. He's absolutely gonna be honest about, yeah, I went and took a picture with Troy first. Because he said he had to do it.
He did.
And he did.
I wanted to do it. I wanted
But
to
yeah,
be big.
My fear of crowds.
No.
It's hard to explain because, like, it's slightly conquered at Comic-Con, but it's slightly not at the same time.
It's like
Because,
you took a step, but there's still more steps to go.
yeah, essentially. And I know how crowded cons can be, so I knew the risk I was taking, but I was taking it with friends was the big reason.
Yeah, if
go.
you're on your own, then it's a whole different fucking ballgame.
Especially as I was going with you two, Liv and Pedro. 5 of us together. Great. And we had so much fun together.
Yeah, boy. And again next year. This year even.
This year.
But there was one point, I think, and I think Wade might remember this. The queue.
Yeah. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. And now that you bring it up, I should have seen it at the time. I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize.
What
because
queue?
The queue.
Oh,
the
that
queue.
queue.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
the
I got you a
queue.
free photo.
No, not that one.
Not that.
Okay.
Okay, the queue
one.
for John Barrowman, you got me through that easily because I was nervous.
I'm talking about the one. I think it was Saturday evening with Troy. Remember?
No,
Not that one.
that was the one where I thought we were overstepping a boundary, but you got them with the voucher.
Which one was
What
it then?
I'm talking about is the actual queue entrance.
I wasn't there. I don't know. Because I was in the VIP.
Wade was.
I was next to you.
I seemed okay for half of it. I was okay outside, but when we got in. I was a bit shaky.
You came and just grabbed me.
I came and grabbed you because the place was empty and I was just like, yes, I can easily grab Lou. But I was also a little bit shaky because so many people were so close to me.
Yeah.
So I was kind of cuddling up to Wade a little bit by just grabbing his arm, I think.
Oh.
You did do that. I remember.
Yeah, I grabbed
And
you.
I just cuddled up to
there's
both
so
of
many
you.
people in my space. Protect me.
And I'm pretty sure, like, knowing me, I'm like 50% sure I made some weird offhanded joke, and you probably threatened my life.
That actually didn't happen because I was just like, I'm a little bit crowded, and you're just like, okay.
Yeah, I think Wade, your protective side would have come into play.
You do get very protective when you need be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously you remember how I got when fucking Troy was stood on the bastard balcony above us.
I had to
With
get you to
Liam
look at me
McIntyre.
5 times. I was just like, Lou, look at me. Look at me.
Yeah, I remember. Look, I remember that because we were trying so hard
I think
to
Troy
not.
did make eye contact with us at one point.
If he did, I didn't see it. But like, here's the thing: he had to have seen us there because
He
we
had
were.
to. He
So
fucking
like,
had to.
he was like, if he were to like, at a 45-degree angle, we were probably 10 feet away from him.
I would have just imagined if he just shouted, "Hey, Lou!" I think you would have just died.
All you would have seen is me going.
I agree. No, like, because I remember, like, I think I want to say it was either you, Yasmin, Liv, or Petrum.
No, it was Kessie who texted me and went, "Look up."
You're right. No, well, like.
It was Kessie that messaged me on Twitter and went, "Look up."
And went look up, and
I turned around and just went.
Well, no, because I remember this. I think she said look, like you had pulled out your phone, and I think you might have you had like read it out loud. Something look up, all the other four of us looked up, saw
Yeah, all of
Troy.
us did.
I'm pretty sure I grabbed you and we tried to not get you to look up because we knew you would freak out if you saw Troy.
Too late though.
Yeah.
He already made the eye contact.
I'd already looked up and just went, I shit hood.
Was that when he was right above us, or was that when he was like across the way?
Right
Above.
Okay.
Because
literally
Liam was
right
talking
above
to him
us.
for a while.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, Liam was talking
him
to
for a
him,
while.
and Troy
He's
was
right,
just
yeah. Liam
stood
was
there,
next to him.
and he was
That's right.
looking everywhere. So guaranteed he must have looked down.
Yeah.
Well, because he had to have seen that iconic blue, because you had the blue hawk at the time.
I had the blue half and half.
Yeah,
Yeah, you had that blue having apple.
and I was trying to cover mine
Which
up
didn't
with my
work
hood.
as well as I thought it would, but
It was good.
I was
but-
trying to
It
cover
worked,
mine
but-
up with a hoodie.
but the other colours worked better.
Check out the hoodie. And because like we didn't
Yeah,
want.
this came the hoodie.
Yeah.
So Troy was probably like, I've already seen you, Lou. You dum-dum.
But yeah, crowded spaces. I mean, one thing I remember when I was little is that I used to live in a little village, and basically there was at one point we went into a little bit of town, and basically there was a stage set up and there were so many people, and someone wanted to guide me through the crowd, and I was instantly crying, just like, no, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
And I was just crying, and my mum basically bribed me to go home by buying me, you know, one of those light sword thingies you get at pantomimes.
Yeah. Like let that little.
I got like a light magic one.
Yeah, I know them. It's like when you go to like a fireworks evening show and there's stuff out there on like vendors and that, isn't there?
Mhm.
Is that what it's sort of like?
Yeah.
Mm.
It was a Christmas one where I could hear loudspeakers, and I was
Yeah.
instantly scared at that point, just because like when there's a stage and someone's speaking on a mic, I'm just like, I don't want to go near them when I'm a child. So I'm just like, I'm gonna run away.
I'm in danger.
Well, you've definitely grown since then because you
Oh
got
yeah,
on,
fucking clearly.
you got on stage
I got
With
on
Troy.
stage.
with Troy.
Thanks again, Tabitha.
I just want to know what was going through your fucking head when that happened.
So when
I was
that
like, hold on,
happened-
aren't we just like giving him the presents, not like presenting?
I thought it was just going to be me giving it to him, but Troy wanted me to speak.
He did.
Oh.
He said,
Yeah.
grab a mic, and I just literally...
Wait, is that what he said? He said, grab a mic.
He said, grab a mic.
I bet your face was just, I bet you were just like, hi, nah.
Well,
Why?
no, because my host kicked in.
Fair
You,
point.
I think you said that before.
Mm.
Because I've been used to hosting Blue Minds, I know kind of how to handle myself in those kinds of situations now that I've spoken up a little bit more. Because in university, one thing that helped with that was karaoke, because it didn't matter if I sounded good or terrible, everyone was too drunk and enjoying themselves. So
We need to do karaoke this year.
we so fucking do.
Sweet Caroline.
Ba, ba, ba.
I just sit at the bar with my Jack and Coke.
Oh no, you're not getting out of this, Lou.
I
You're getting-
fucking am, mate.
But
You'll have to drag me up there kicking and
The
fucking
I
screaming.
will.
Oh no.
I never did karaoke. I never did karaoke myself because I was always like, I'm probably going to embarrass myself. I got up, and the first song I ever sang was from The Wanted, which was Glad You Came.
Wow,
Oh, nice.
And then I became the stand for I Will Survive. So I ended up doing that as an every week song because everyone loved my rendition of Gloria Gaynor's I Will Survive.
Nice.
'Cause at first I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never live without you by my side.
So you can sing.
I don't sing enough.
I feel like I feel like I would never be able to sing like in my voice. I would have to like
Put a voice on.
I would have to like have a deep voice and have do that like weird deep voice that's really loud, you know?
I mean, I can go really low as well because I can either go high or low depending on how I feel. Because
Nice.
sometimes I can sing really low. But about other than that, so it was karaoke nights that kind of got me over the fear. The crowds were still real, so I needed my own space. I can't not have my own space, but I was able to get through some of them to then get on stage and speak. So I kind of was like a bit more confident on the stage when it came to doing fun things.
Mm.
So I just applied that to being on stage with Troy because I'd never been on stage with a celebrity. Troy was technically that celebrity for us. I'd never ever been picked like to be on stage with a celebrity or anybody, and like there is a list of people I want to meet one day. And yeah, Matt
Jamie,
Ryan,
Jamie, if you're
Matt-
listening to this,
Matt Ryan, Tom Sturridge, Johnny Depp, Tom Holland.
Oh yeah.
I want to meet Joseph Quinn because I think he is an adorable lad.
isn't he going to Japan this year? Joseph
He's
Quinn?
not going to Wales, as far as I'm aware of. It's Argyle.
I want
that
to
is.
meet Matt Bomber. Or Matt Boomer. What was called.
Okay.
That's only some of my list, anyway. But overall, I just kind of put myself into gear, and like I think you could hear my voice slightly breaking on figuring out words of how to just book. Because I've watched that full video on YouTube that wasn't us recording, but
someone else took it.
That was like 3 rows behind us. And seeing it from that perspective.
Yeah.
And like being able to look at Troy, I feel like I've never talked to Troy about this, but I feel like he could pick up that I was just trying to fumble my words. And so I was trying to make little eye contact with him as possible, where he was making full eye contact at me.
He was proper full eye contact on you.
Yeah. And like, I don't think, and I think I'm going to tell him at the con, I don't think he knows I'm autistic.
I don't know if he does.
I don't think he does. Because he's only lived with me before, and that I've just told what a language disorder kind of is, but I've never used the word autistic in front of him. Because I've used dyslexia in front of him, because he's talked to me, because he's said about dyslexia, dyspraxia. We've had the whole dyslexia, dyspraxia conversation.
Well, hasn't he got it? He said, I'm sure he said something about he had one
dyspraxia.
of them.
Yeah, I think he's mentioned that.
Yeah. See, like, obviously, because it's crowds. I didn't look out to the crowd when I went up.
You looked at me.
Yeah. And then I was purely looking at Troy.
Because Troy knows you so well. And so, yeah, my fear of crowds still exists. But be spatially aware of me if there are so many people in a thing. And I'm like, I can't do large crowds because, like, if I ever did a concert, I feel like I'd need a seat at least, because like I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I understand. because my
yeah.
mum fainted at a concert that was a standing one.
Mm-hmm.
We were at front row.
I remember that. Yeah.
We were in front row at Lady Antebellum and she fainted. So she
Yeah.
had to literally get lifted over the barrier. And they were like, do you want to come with us? No. I've been waiting there since midnight. Fuck you.
But yeah, that's my fear of crowds.
I love my mum, but no.
Have I ever gone into it in that much detail before?
Nope.
I don't know if you have.
Nope. Nope. Proud of you, Yaz.
Oh, yeah.
Love you guys. So that's kind of my fear. I think we're passing on to Wade over here.
Honestly, I don't really have many other like exactly fears per se. Fuck
I've got an idea.
Oh.
Then, wait.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. What do you think a general fear is that you think maybe most people have?
Actually, that's a good idea.
Like you mean like an irrational fear, like a phobia, or like a philosophical thing? Or can it be,
Any?
Any.
Pretty much any.
Maybe the fear of like, how do I say this? Like failure or disappointment or something like that, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think
Like maybe not
everybody has some
Yeah.
sort of fear of that.
maybe not
I fully agree with that.
maybe not necessarily like the fear of like not succeeding at a task, but
Okay, yeah.
feeling like you haven't done enough or something like that.
Hmm.
Like you could have done more, but you were busy fucking off doing, I don't know.
You were busy thinking you wouldn't be successful, so you didn't even bother trying.
Yeah.
I think there are many contributing factors to that. Because some could mean a fear of failure is just like you put so much blood and sweat and tears into something that you're afraid of it failing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then you're afraid of failing in other areas because you don't feel like you're good enough, or you're afraid of failing because there is the general matter of just because okay, here's how I'm going to put this. This is going to be like a statement here. So people, when you think of people in 2022, bullying is imminent.
Oh, yeah.
And the fear of failure comes with being reminded of that failure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And I got hit with that one badly in school.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay if you don't want to talk about it.
I know. So, because I'm not very understanding in the way of words, and like there are some words I didn't even hear before until high school, and some words I didn't acknowledge until high school. One of them was virgin.
Yeah.
And basically, I got teased because people kept on asking if I was a virgin, and I said no, and I didn't get what they meant. Some people were actually nice and actually trying to say, yes, you are a virgin.
Yeah.
And then some people were just straight up laughing at me. And I was crying because at the end of the day, I'd either not acknowledged the word or I'd like never heard it. I think it was never acknowledged because it's always like, you know, when you're in primary school and you always hear the Virgin Mary,
Yes.
that was always a thing, but no one ever questioned virgin
Yeah,
until high.
because no one even says what that actually means.
No one ever said what it actually meant.
No,
So when it took into high school and I was still,
you haven't got a clue.
yeah,
No,
basically.
I can
And
understand that. Totally
And-
understand that.
I am so uncomfortable around any sexual terms.
Yeah.
Well, when I was in high school, I'm a little bit okay with it now because I can even make dirty jokes now.
Oh yeah, yeah. We know.
And not realize.
We know.
Yeah.
Mrs. Micro Penis.
Oops. But
Way's just looking
I-
seriously confused.
I couldn't in high school because everyone was trying to throw all these words at me.
Mm.
And they were all like inappropriate and like
Innuendos and shit like
innuendos.
that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get what it all meant, and they thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
Just because you weren't
Why-
like some of the other people.
Like, why does me not knowing something properly have to be a joke at my own expense?
It doesn't.
It shouldn't. And
It doesn't mean it should be.
And the reason that I put that kind of in the fear of failure is because I was reminded of the time where I failed to acknowledge a word.
Mm.
I still fail to acknowledge words. I still fail to acknowledge tones and attitudes and everything like that.
Yeah, and then like you just if there's a word you don't understand or you can't say properly, you usually ask one of us to say it. And then you copy it. Gizzard, yeah. I mean, Roger Clark helped you with that one.
He did. And I think he got the dyslexia part in me from just that word.
Well, I mean, I've got the video of it
You do. You do.
with myself fucking muted. You twat.
But okay.
Proud of you, yes.
Yeah.
There was also, and I am going to tell this story, even though. So there was something I was trying to organize with work that I was so excited about.
Is this what I think it is?
Cosplay.
Yep.
Wait, what? You
Okay,
didn't tell me this.
I will tell you the story.
She definitely has.
No,
So
I knew about the cosplay, but I didn't know about anything else.
I don't think I told Lou this last part. Okay. So I was organizing a cosplay event at my work, trying to have a bit of fun. I can acknowledge that things went wrong in the sense of just like the time and where it is and what people might not be comfortable with in the area, which is fine. But what I didn't expect was like basically because it shot up on Facebook and people loved it. And I was getting support from my area manager and she was passing it on to other colleagues. She was raving about it. She thought it was a really good idea. She still thinks it's a really good idea that just needs a better place to be executed. But another day on that one. But the day it happened, the day it was supposed to go down, we had no pre-bookings. We had we had only a couple of people said they might turn up. I'm there and my friend who was on a day off decided to come in because she didn't want me to go through this alone. I was there for 2 hours and there was no show. Absolute no show. So I'd bought some food for the event. I bought some water.
Hmm.
It was complete no show. And I left that night quite upset.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And basically people acknowledged what was wrong, and I acknowledged what was wrong. I just thought that I just failed, and I've scrapped that idea ever since. But like, I do want to do it again, just properly and in a better way, but like, there was interest, and it felt like it dissipated as soon as I said, all right, let's do it in a month. And I'd put it everywhere. I'd put it leaflets in other shops. I'd put them everywhere.
Yeah.
And I felt like, just like, that was a time where I felt purely heartbroken, because like, you go all out in town and basically put flyers everywhere, and then just nothing comes of the event, and it's just like, okay.
Yeah, but it's not your fault.
It wasn't, but at the same time, like, I was just,
But then, yeah, I get.
I get both sides, but at the same time, it just makes me feel like I
Shit.
failed. Yeah, I felt shit completely.
Yeah.
And like, I still want to do it, and I think my area manager gets that I still want to do it, but I'd have to really figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else got any
Sorry.
failure storytells?
Mine's mostly for my drawings.
Yeah. I think both of us, artistic wise, how many passion projects have we got that are still sitting in our computer file?
Well, apparently I've got to make a comic book, so a lot.
You've got to make a comic book?
King Dodo Adventures.
Of course.
This boy here.
Hi, King Dodo.
Lou, your
Yes.
next D&D, if Ford dies, your next D&D character needs to be some sort of bird person, and just make him a dodo. No, I'm not killing Ford for you.
I'm not. No, I don't want you to kill Ford. Jesus, dude.
Well, I saw your eyes light up, and I'm like, I know that look. I know that look.
I just want a pet dodo instead.
I thought you liked the pet otter.
I want both.
Well, with what I have planned, I can only give you one.
Yeah. My fear of the failure was, how do I say this? That drawing I did for Troy that I presented on stage.
Yeah, the one of him and Traveller.
I was terrified.
The amount of times you redid that drawing and sent it to me.
I can't even remember the amount of times I did that drawing.
It was about 3 times.
Yeah, he sent them to me too.
Yeah, must have been about 3 times. Because it was like, do I add shade in here? Do I add shade in there?
Well, I remember because like when you had one that you, well, when we were looking for the one that you were gonna give to Troy, I remember like you had said like, Wade, where is it? Because like I had to scroll through my messages to find
Yeah,
the picture so that you could get printed to give to him.
yeah, because I was like, where the fuck is this picture?
Because I mean, I had to print your
Red Dead.
Yeah.
which is on my wardrobe side.
Oh, hold on.
What? Are you getting soulless?
Yeah, you goddamn right I am. Which one is it? Okay, no, that's Garrus. Where's Solus? No, that's my photo of Jack Black. That's Nathan Drake. That's
What?
Talion. What's this? That's an empty folder for some reason.
You've got a picture of Talion.
Yes, I do. Signed by Troy.
Oh, is that what you picked up off his desk?
No,
Okay.
I got Solus.
This episode's gonna go on for a while.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll be watching Calamity tonight, Wade.
Hey, we can see if we can do it after my D&D game if you're still alive.
If I'm awake.
If you're awake and or alive.
What do you mean alive?
Do you realize how many times like we've started D&D and you've been the last one to show up and people start speculating if you're dead? Do you realize you can attest to this? It happens pretty much every time.
Okay. I forgive you.
Is there any other kind of failure things we want to talk about?
I'm all set.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
Do
Do
we
we
wanna
want to
end-
go back?
Do you want to end the episode there or should we end on a high note?
I'm
We're
afraid
gonna
of
need to end
lifts.
on.
I'm sorry?
We're gonna need to end on a fucking high note.
On a high note?
I'm afraid of elevators. I got trapped in one when I was 5
I've heard this story.
and
didn't
started
know
kicking
that.
and I started kicking the fucking door down, trying to get out when all I actually had to do was press button.
Yeah, just press the red button.
No, it wasn't the red button. It was literally the one to open the door. So basically, there was 2 arrows that would open the door. Say
Wait,
there's
that
2
worked?
arrows that do close the door, and there's 2 arrows that open the door. Right?
Yeah.
I was 5.
Were you alone in the elevator?
Yes, I ran ahead of my mum and grandma and got in the elevator and the door closed. I freaked. I literally was stood there screaming and kicking the shit out the door. Until my
so
mum
like
went,
it didn't get stuck like mid
no,
elevation.
no, no, no.
It was
No.
just closed.
It was on the ground floor.
Oh.
I didn't know what the fuck
Oh,
to
no.
do. I was 5, wait.
No, I get it now. I'm sorry. I'm just misunderstanding. I thought like it got stuck and you had to open the door and like climb out. It's like a halfway opening.
Do you
I mean,
know
I was
how
afraid of
long
Chewbacca.
It took
I'm
my mom to get me back in an elevator
Oh boy.
because we would
Mhm.
go. It was like, oh God, what was it called? British Home Stores, BHS. So there was like 3 elevators
Yeah.
next to each other.
Mhm.
And as soon as my mom pressed the button that let me out of the elevator, I ran straight into her legs and was just like, no,
Nope.
no,
Nope. I'm
no.
gone. Peace out.
It's like, right, we're going upstairs. I was like, bye. And ran up the stairs at the other side. I was like, oh, I'll meet you up there.
Do some running.
Yeah.
Get back out
5-year-old
in.
running through the store.
Yeah.
That was a terrifying one, but in a way, it's quite funny, especially at 5.
I was afraid of Chewbacca.
Chewbacca.
when you're a kid, right? When you're a 4-year-old kid and you see your parents watching Star Wars and you just see this big fluffy thing just go, I'm just like, my 4-year-old me is like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Like,
yeah.
nope. That was an instant nope for me.
Yep. Big nope.
That's an no.
You got any funny one, Wade?
The only one I really had was bees.
Wade, are you just not afraid of anything?
Wade is just a fearless.
Except jump scare.
Well, nothing like
in Secret Neighbor.
that. Okay, no. Okay, that's not me being afraid. That was me being taken by surprise. That's not an actual fear.
That's you being scared shitless.
That was me just being like focused on what I'm doing, and I got freaked the fuck out.
Coda's been
I was the first one to make you scream. I will always take that moniker.
Coda's been passing that video around.
Coda.
Kitten has seen it. So I think Blackwater's seen it as well.
Oh
Wade.
My God.
Wade.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Do you want to kill me now?
Nope, not
or
you.
Later? Not me. Oh no, you're gonna set fire to Kodo in Fortnite. I think Wade's messaging Coda right now. Oh, I'm fucked. Thanks, Wade.
Okay.
Hey, I did not name anyone.
No, well, it's on the video anyway, so he watches the videos every week, so.
I am going to get into one thing real quick. It is going to end on a light note, and I promise you this. It's not exactly a fear, but I think it's a good time to mention anxiety because
Oh boy.
It's not going to go into deep.
Okay.
The only reason I mention anxiety is because we all get anxious about our fears, and it's what takes over us quite often, and we always want to hold on tight to somebody. But the reason we are lucky to have each other is because we know each other that well to know when we're off.
Yeah.
And it's like we're not exactly the experts in knowing what to do in those situations, but at the same time, the anxiety kind of lets you know that fear or just in that moment something is kicking in and just going, yeah, nope. But I think that's a great thing in having your friends, because if you're able to freely discuss what you have and like everything you talk about, I mean, the reason that I love you guys so much, and like I don't talk about this a lot, but like me and loneliness and me living on my own is one thing, but being able to reach out to people, not just like having to go out of the house all the time or anything, because like sometimes I'm very tired, I don't want to leave the house, I'm just like, fuck nah, I'm having my bed. But being able to just message one of you lot and just go, hey, anyone want to do this, anyone want to do that, like that's the moment you always want to live for, is the moments with your friends where you can just escape. Like escapism is the biggest thing that you can over hurdle your fears with, because you want to feel free.
That is a reason I like streaming.
Yeah,
I can get out my mind.
Escapism. Actually, let's end on that note. What is an escape we use to get over a fear?
To get over a fear? Well,
to get out of the way of the fear when we know we have nerves about something.
Well, I use streaming for when I need to get out my like depressive and anxious mode. Because I know there's people that come into my chat and they're just happy people and they make me happy.
Like everyone needs that one friend who is just always like super cheerful and happy, because those types of people are just infectious.
Mhm. Definitely. I mean, where would you be without friends, eh?
Oh,
I feel like it'd be video games for you.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking video games.
yeah,
The
you're
amount of
not.
times you've messaged me going, I'm stuck in a certain place, help. I'm just like, what are you playing
No.
now?
I'll tell you exactly. Out of privacy of not really having the easiest act, well, of not being able to quickly get a response from this person to name them. That person, when I about a year ago, well, actually no,
Okay.
almost 2 years ago, when I was playing Little Hope,
Okay, yeah.
I would like me and that person were, well, it was more of like me venting to them because they'd already played it.
Wait, Little Hope, is that?
Little Hope is the second in the Dark Picture series.
That's the one, yeah.
There's
Yeah.
Man of Medan, Little Hope, and then there's House of Ashes. Yeah, you know how I play that. Now imagine getting like a play-by-play of frantic messages on Discord of every single thing that's going on. And like, and they like this person, they were all for it, like all for it.
I bet.
Yeah.
In a way, it's kind of like me and you with Critical Role.
Oh yes.
Calamity, like episode 3. That I don't think we watched that together. We watched that on our own.
We
I
watched
think.
episode 1 together,
Yeah,
and then we watched 2 and 3 on each on our own time.
yeah. And now we're
And-
gonna catch up with campaign 3 on our own.
Yeah, we've watched about an hour to an hour and a half of episodes 4 of Calamity, and I think, and have you seen Calamity yet? Yes or no? Okay, for those who haven't seen the
Okay.
issue Calamity, we won't spoil anything.
No, we won't.
All I'll say is this: the first hour and a half or so takes place within the span of 1 second of in-game time.
Yeah. I just
Do with that as you will.
I thought it was funny when Travis just went peace and
Yeah.
peaced out of there.
Yeah,
He
no.
was gone for that
My, like-
entire thing.
I want to get a GIF of Brennan of like, because everyone was asking Brennan, has it been a second yet?
Has
And
it been a
Brennan-
second yet?
And Brennan does.
Yeah. So yeah, it's basically like me and Wade with Critical Role.
Yeah. Well, cause like, we've talked about this on the on like on one of the Critical Role reviews we've done, where
Well, we need to do more of them. Shit.
once we get caught up, we will.
Yeah.
But yeah, like once what we were talking about how once I think it was the one when we were talking about Laudna after her big reveal in episode 17.
Yeah.
Because like when we were doing that whole thing, because like
Mhm.
I remember watching that episode, and like, because like what I do sometimes, and I've seen you do this, you know I do this, it's no secret. Oh, Coda just responded to,
Yeah, no, I saw that. Just him and Kitten.
yeah, but like usually I'll like, well, like I'll have Critical on the back, like in the background, and I'm still listening to it, but I'm also like playing a game on my phone or watching or like playing God of War or something. Like I think when you and I were talking the other day, I was playing God of War while we were talking, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were.
yeah. Um, and I remember like in episode 17 when that moment came up, when like Lana started going to backstory, I literally, well, like I wasn't playing God of War at that time, but I remember I was doing something. I literally remember like stopping what I was doing, and my eyes were glued to the screen because we were both so engrossed in that moment.
Yeah.
And so like, but to bring it back full circle of all this about like having friends, like being able to have that type of moment with a friend to help with the anxiety and all of that is the best thing ever.
Exactly. And friends don't mind if you vent to them
Yeah,
because you know you're going to get it back at some point.
you're not wrong.
But
Yeah.
yeah, that's probably about it.
Yeah.
What?
You guys said yours, I didn't say mine.
Oh, I thought you did. I'm sorry.
I thought you said yours first. I'm sorry, sweetie.
Wait, sweetie. Okay.
Sweetie.
I
Not a sweet
know.
pie, but
I know. I'm just messing with you.
She even looks like a sweetie.
Yeah.
a Nightmare Before Christmas, sweetie. I would say my way of escaping is encouragement, because I love doing so many things and I get told by people who doubt not to do so many things, and I've had that so much in my life. And there are things I genuinely want to do, and there is so much I want to do, but because I've been talked down from it before I've met my actual friends and all that, I've been talked down from a lot of things, and I've been told this is the way you should be, this is the way that it should be. High school was mainly that. This is what you should like, this is what would get you in with the popular kids, right? I only started getting my individuality when I was 17 years old.
You just described my relationship with me and my dad. Basically. I'm not even joking. That's what my dad would like. He did it like in an encouraging way, but he was always like, wait, you can't do that. Like, yeah. Type of thing.
Mine,
Get to play the lowest.
okay.
Okay.
Anyway,
So there's no spiders.
And here we see a Lou in his natural habitat searching for spiders.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, if I have people encourage me realistically to do something that they feel like, yeah, that would be you 100%, because they know me well, then that's all I fucking need. Like, friends encourage me to get up and do karaoke because why the fuck not? Have some fun.
Yeah.
My friends encouraged me to get back on YouTube, even though I was bullied off of it in high school.
And then now we have Blue Minds.
I now have blue minds. I'm going to be open about this one, because I don't mind talking about this one happily, because I rarely use the channel that much. But oh yeah, I fully deleted everything. I fully wiped myself from YouTube, and that's all it was used for after that. Remember when we did the prompts?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay, no wait, no.
I didn't know they were
remember
on
this.
YouTube.
I remember this. Yeah, I have seen this.
They're
channel.
unlisted because they can
Yeah.
only be viewed by the people who have the link.
That's fair.
Just the private videos, yeah.
I
had a bunch of videos up in high school and I got bullied badly for them. I took them all down. I restarted in college, and then I kind of fell out of it because, like, just because in college I was going through a lot in general, and I was basically learning about mental health a lot because I, again,
I've heard
never
many
really
college
acknowledged
story
it.
from Yasmin.
You what?
Well, I remember because like you still had. I think we met when you still had like a year of college left, didn't you?
Okay, I'll go through this.
Well, no,
You
you don't need to go
met
through it, but
me.
like,
You guys met me when I went into my master's year.
oh, okay.
That was when you met me. I started my master's at that point. I'd already graduated when you met me.
Hmm.
You went through the withdraw or suspend with
Yeah.
me. Like 100%. You went through that with me. You saw me cry. But yeah, okay. I'm going to talk about when I went through that. If I didn't have you two, if I didn't have Robin, if I didn't have Izzy, if I didn't have everyone I had during that moment, I don't know what I would have done. Because and you were there, Lou. I bawled
Yeah, I remember.
about it.
Like,
Was this the thing I watched?
Yes.
Or was
You both watched
no?
it.
Was
yeah.
I?
Well,
I was no. Was I
You were the
there
first to
or?
watch. You were the first to watch it.
Yeah, I wasn't actually at the thing.
yeah,
No,
weren't
you
at it,
weren't.
but like, but it
No,
was
but
recorded.
I
When you showed
watched
us
it.
that,
Yeah,
and
You watched it back.
and I'm
yeah,
like,
and I wanted to flip my freaking lid.
I wanted to kill several people.
So did I.
Granted, I still do.
Hmm. Yeah, but that happened, and if I didn't have you guys, I didn't know what I would do, because basically you guys encouraged me. You have more directions you can go in, and you guys always told me I was good enough, because
Mhm.
I didn't have that realization for myself, because I'd been told so many times that I wasn't good enough.
Mhm.
Especially in the industry I want to be in. It is a tough fucking industry, because there's going to be so many answers to the same question
Exactly.
to do with design, and it's whether
Mhm.
who gets there first. And
Mhm.
the one thing that university taught me in those years was, don't give the straight up answer, be
Mhm.
obscure. But at the same time, being obscure made no fucking sense as well. So it was a double standard.
Yeah, I get that.
So without encouragement, I wouldn't have been able to get through a lot of the shit that I have been through. And having the people I have now, and like some of the people I even had back then, I don't know what I would have done, because I don't know. I could have been a completely different person to who I am now. And maybe not even learn about like my autism or anything like that. But at the same time, the encouragement keeps me going. And I always second guess myself, because it's how I ended up being. And like, I want to stop that. But at the same time, my friends bollock me enough to help me stop that.
Mhm.
So yeah, and I think that's a good enough note to end it on.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Proud of you, Yasmin.
I feel like I've just come out with so much shit today.
Yazzie, yes. Yazzie, yes. Just like Troy called you, Yazzie.
Yazzie, yes.
Yazzie, yes.
Yazzie. Yazzie, yazzie.
Even I hate
If my
that.
mum heard that, she would have bollocked him. Go on, Wade, you were going to say something?
No, I was gonna say, like you said, yes, and I died slightly inside my. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a terrible nickname. I'm sorry.
I don't think it's his official nickname for me. He always calls me Yaz.
Yeah, your nickname is Yaz.
He only called you that once.
Wait, wait,
No,
are you talking about
twice.
Troy or Lou?
Troy called
Lou.
Yaz that once.
Twice.
Even.
Because he's called me Yaz a couple of times. I think the one that stood out to me was when he was just like, Yaz, what's going on with you? When I told him about withdraw suspend.
Yeah.
and that was an encouraging moment in itself,
Yeah,
because he just said he was proud of me,
he did.
and that was fucking beyond what I would ever ask.
Yeah, that
for.
means more than anything your fucking tutors could say.
Yeah, because that's public
Because, like,
opinion.
It's like the opinion
Or
of someone you deeply respect and admire saying,
someone
"You're-"
in the creative industry
yeah,
initially.
and it's like, you're doing an amazing job. Like, keep at this. And it's like, oh fuck, maybe I am good at this stuff,
Mhm.
you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But hopefully this October we are going to get out all the Halloween content that we can get our hands on.
We are gonna
You
play
know,
some goddamn.
We're gonna
monsters and
prepare more.
we are. I promise we are.
we're gonna play some goddamn Secret Neighbor.
We have got to play some goddamn Secret Neighbor.
We need more players though.
Yeah,
Yes.
the minute
You can't just have 3.
well, you
Well,
technically
I
can
know.
play it. We technically can play it with 3, but what we found is like when we play it is that like you said to usually have there be 1 unlock key per player,
Yeah.
includes the neighbor, including the neighbor. Actually, wait, is it including the neighbor or no? I don't think it is.
Is
Like-
it
like-
4 player?
No, you can do it with. I think you had to have at least 3. But the minimum number of locks there can be on the door, on the basement door, is 3. And so like we try to say like every kid had like 1 lock per kid is usually what we found works for us.
Hmm.
And the 3 of us are always down to do it, but we know Danny would be, but he doesn't have the game.
We need Pedram.
We need
Yeah.
Pedram back now. I want to try and get us in some Dead by Daylight, because that would be a new one for the year.
That would be
And plus, Danny would accept that because Michael Myers is technically in the game if you buy the Halloween upgrade.
is
Is
Dead by
Dead
Daylight cross
Daylight- I was about to ask that.
What?
Is it
Is it cross-platform?
Let me Google.
Like if
Because
it's
if it is, we might be able to get a Kodo.
yeah, because I know I have it on. I'm actually gonna check right now.
Oh God. Ow. Yep. Sweet. Okay.
Well, there's just one more thing I need to double check. You can open up Steam. Can my Mac run Dead by Daylight? Is the question.
Oh, what?
Can my Mac run Dead by Daylight? That's the question. If it
I
can't,
don't know.
because I know for a fact it can run on my other laptop, but that laptop is at the point where I can't even get it to charge.
We want to get some just Halloween treats and tricks in there.
Hmm.
And I want to try and push some content maybe that we've been holding off on for a while because we've listed them, but we haven't actually done them.
I know what needs to happen as soon as I fucking get off my ass and get doing it.
Yes, you need to get the quarry up. We need to get the Last of Us videos out.
We'll get to it. I'm not limited my own.
I'm kidding. Yes.
Nope.
I'm trying to do Dreamlight Valley. I haven't edited the first episode.
I forgot about Disney Dreamlight Valley. I've still not played that yet. I've not played it yet, but I bought it.
It's not available. It can't be played on Mac Dead by Daylight, so I'll have to get it on my PS5.
PlayStation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, safe to say we're done?
Yeah.
They were done. Do I have-
Yes.
This episode.
Would you
was
like
all
to outro us, please?
Hi, Yasmin.
Oh, wait.
I'm just gonna do this. Even if it's Luke playing The Last of Us, which is what I will sort out at one point. Even if it's me playing Dreamlight Valley, which I will edit, I promise. I've been working a lot. Okay, stop pressuring me. Even if it's Wade playing The Quarry, where's the second episode, you douche nugget? Even if it's another podcast episode where we're rambling complete and utter bullshit, even if it's a Blue Minds review, which I will get to some point because I want to watch some good horror movies. Okay, we need a horror movie special. Okay, like, dude, even if it's Danny doing whatever the fuck he wants on this channel, we just need to see him more. God damn it, we miss the horror movie expert. I need the horror movie expert.
The horror.
Sorry, the horror.
I think Yasmin's got The Quarry in her mind. Wait.
If it's some fucking Halloween special, then hit that subscribe button. It'd be really nice.
Hell yeah, my dude. Hell yeah.
And that is a wrap.
Okay. Bye.
That was a long ass episode.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.